What up, geeks?
Are we live yet?
Oh yeah, we are currently just went live. So far, right now, it's just me and Pandora, the only geeks that are here in GeekChat, but that's okay. I'm sure the others just simply forgot about it, right? Maybe. We'll see. How you doing, Pandora? Master of Ink? Sorry, say it again.
I am surviving.
Surviving. Are you feeling any better? I know you had a rough go of it this week.
I think I've got a little bit of a fever at the moment, but, you know, I'm alive. That's what matters.
See, that's what I was saying is we need to switch. I saw you in TeamSpeak, Sid, but then I was thinking, you know, Pandora said, what about Jason? And I made the comment, well, Jason just really needs to get TeamSpeak, but I don't want to leave Jason out either. And last week I felt really bad switching over to TeamSpeak, and as soon as we did, Jason shows up in the chat room.
Well, Jason's at the only one at the moment.
Do what?
Jason is in the chat, so the only one not is Tech at the moment.
The great one is here, Jason. Alright, cool. The great red hair. Well, let me try adding them again. How'd you call? Tech Gladiator. Add to call. And Sid. Which I know Sid hates Skype, but yeah, seems like Tech call failed. And it automatically doesn't call Sid either. Yeah, you're on TeamSpeak. You don't get notices that I'm streaming? Are you not following me on Twitch, Jason? And I'm gone? Is my stream gone? Is it dead? Before I get too far into this, let me make a special party chat just for me. You know, if we wanted to, we can all... How about this? Everybody has a PS4 now, even Jason. Why don't we meet up and party chat on the PS4 and I can just turn that bitch up?
Well, I'm in the other room.
Okay, I understand.
I can't get to, yeah.
I understand. So we'll not do that.
We are playing, she's playing Destiny.
She's playing Destiny.
Okay. Time for a second PS4.
Are you going to buy a second PS4? Kind of very tired.
Like, if I want to be able to play, yeah.
Oh, poor Shadow. He's still watching a commercial. I hate that for you, buddy. You're on Minecraft? Not bad. So, I guess it's just gonna be me and Pandora tonight then. That's fine. I see how it is, guys. Rocking right along.
Are they just not able to get on Skype?
There's Tech.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm running late. We were watching something on TV. Just finished up. Great tick. Hey, you sound really awesome on here, Pandora.
For the
Like,
moment.
a lot better than what you normally do. That's good. Nice and clear and everything don't sound like any lag or anything. Which is definitely good.
Oh, his ISP went down.
Yeah, when he messaged from the session. I think that is
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's definitely Jason. There's something very creepy in the background. Love it. Is that what it is?
You don't know what you hear.
He's hearing some Peter Dinklage in the background.
I'll tell you what you hear when you hear it.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know if you guys have any topics. I have a wonderful topic. But
It's about love.
do what?
It's about love. I was just trying to guess.
Love? No.
I stumped you on that one, didn't I?
Yeah. You have this on PC? Good game? Good. Nice. Yeah, this is really a fun game. I'm glad you guys enjoy the game choice. My topic tonight has been, it's an interesting topic, and I don't care to go ahead and get into it. First of all, what I need to do is, turn on the giveaway command, but I'll do that here in a minute. Don't forget to enter exclamation raffle to enter the giveaway. I love all of your faces and appreciate you being here and supporting what we do. The topic I got for you tonight, guys, is an interesting one. Iron Man went on Ellen yesterday. Iron Man. When I say that, I mean Robert Downey Jr., of course, was on Ellen the other day. Iron Man 4 had been announced as canceled, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they were asking Robert Downey Jr. when he was when the next Iron Man movie was coming out. And he's like, I don't own the Iron Man franchise. It's not up to me. And he made it sound very much like Avengers 2 is going to be his last appearance as the Iron Man.
Well, they almost made it seem like that at the end of Iron Man 3, that was kind of going to be it, that he wouldn't really be back except for in Avengers.
Exactly. So here's a little note. He was on Ellen the other day, and he says right now they're in negotiations and talks for Iron Man 4 and for a third Avengers movie.
Right, which we already knew they were going to do a third one anyway. So it's not like that's not a big surprise.
Can't do any damage while that guy's spinning. Got you. Thanks. Thanks, Ghostface. Hey, Brunhopper, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Brennan Harper?
All right, Shadow.
Is Sid coming on the?
I don't know.
chat with us?
I've added him and all that good stuff.
Well, he typed in the chat, okay, whatever, later. I don't know if he means he's speaking or what. I didn't know if he was talking to somebody in chat. It's right there in the chat.
I've tried.
I mean, I saw that, but I didn't know if he was talking to somebody in chat or something.
I've tried adding him, and it won't. He's not signed in, logged in.
Is he in the chat room still?
I guess either way it goes, like whether we use TeamSpeak, we leave out Jason, and if we use Skype, we leave out Sid. I thought Sid had Skype.
No, Skid's been on all the Skype calls with us. Yeah,
Weird. But
Is he still in the chat though? It shows him still in there. Okay.
I think we all should just run to our local payphone and call up and do it like a party call.
Don't even know where the nearest payphone is around here.
See, that'll be all the adventures finding one.
Good luck with that. Right.
It's an adventure.
Yeah, it would be.
But okay, so my topic. I'm sorry. Back to my topic, guys. I'm sorry about that. Got a little distracted. Getting back on it. With Robert Downey Jr. being the highest paid actor in the Marvel franchise right now, just saying. And then you got Hugh Jackman being the highest paid in the X-Men area right now. But you're adding other actors that are very expensive, like Michael Fassbender to the X-Men series, and you know, Scarlett Johansson's not cheap anymore for Marvel either, as Black Widow. How much longer can we? I mean, what is your guys' take on that? Like, should we move to a no-name reboot?
Stupid.
Or maybe a no-name sequel?
Yeah, I don't think they need to do a reboot. They can just do like what they've done with Bruce Banner and get a new actor.
Man, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to play this game. It is lagging to crap.
I mean, they were really pushing it with Spider-Man. I mean, the whole Tobey Maguire thing is kind of still fresh in everyone's mind. And, oh, look, we're just going to do a reboot of Spider-Man right now.
Yeah, I think people are kind of sick of reboots at this point.
And, I mean, they were planning the reboot of Spider-Man before Spider-Man 3 was even out.
But I've seen people do sequels that were successful that had different actors in them.
Right.
I really think Robert Downey Jr. can be replaced easily.
But I love him as Iron Man. And he made the role, and he's made Marvel, the Marvel Universe, what it is. Who do you replace him with? Because it's got to be somebody big, but maybe big, but not as big. Does that make sense?
Sometimes having a big actor, though, has baggage with it, too, because sometimes it's hard to see that big actor as anybody else but that actor. You know, so when instead of, like, seeing Robert Downey Jr. and think that's Tony Stark, you'd be thinking of, like, oh, that's so-and-so playing Tony Stark.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that,
Yeah,
guys.
we've gotten over that. I mean, think about how many times have they done Batman, Superman, James Bond.
Yeah,
Superman, they seem to have always done well, though, with getting somebody that's not well known. Because then you think of that, but then that's kind of sometimes bad for the actor, though, too, because then they're always forever thought of, oh, that's Superman, that's Superman, that's Superman.
Hey, can somebody use the giveaway command real quick in chat for me?
Like, type exclamation mark raffle.
Exclamation mark giveaway. Yeah.
I mean, sure, Sean Connery is always going to be known as James Bond, but yeah, Mark Hamill's always going to be known as Luke Skywalker, but Hamill's only done one noticeable thing since Star Wars.
Mark Hamill's also going to be always known for the Joker, yeah.
Right.
About to say.
And even then, he's already being replaced.
Yeah, well, he retired his role as the Joker. Said he would not be doing it any longer unless something majorly significant and like a milestone altering moment in the Batman universe came along, he would no longer voice the Joker.
And even then, someone might just say, you know, I think they were already waiting to replace him, just like the guy doing the voice of Batman.
Kevin Conroy? No, he's back as Batman.
It really depends on what you're watching, though. I mean, I've seen him already having other people do his voice on some things.
Got you.
I mean, because they've had quite a few Batman movies where other people have done his voice. I'm trying to think, Son of Batman. I don't know who the hell Batman's in there. What was it? Jerry O'Connell's already played 2 or 3 different superheroes already now in the DC universe.
Right.
By the way, when's Batman versus Superman coming out? Is that next year or the year?
It's supposed to be 2015. And you know, Star Wars.
I think we would see the teaser by now, don't you? You would think.
No.
Star Wars was supposed to be delayed till 2016, but it's being listed as December 2015 as well.
If it's coming out 15, I would look for any teaser coming out during the Super Bowl.
But they've always like done teasers generally like a year before the movie came out, like the summer before the movie came out. Like especially if it was going to be something big, like you would see it like a year ahead of time.
Right. What are you playing on? I'm playing on PS4. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Love your face. Welcome to my stream, my little corner world of the universe. Do this every week. Give away $10 of free PSN money. Nice. I love doing it. Enjoy doing it. Hanging out with people. And they're already attacking my... Oh, you guys are gonna die.
I think sometimes we get too used to having somebody play as a certain actor, which starts hurting the actors itself.
Thanks for the follow, Chief Zach. Chief Zach,
yeah,
you rock, man.
People used to be afraid of being stereotyped as like certain characters.
Yeah, cast type. Yeah.
So-called curse of Superman that things would happen all the time to people who played Superman and everything. Actually, almost kind of seems like it has.
But like Hugh Jackman's gone on to do some great things, but he is Wolverine. Who do you get to play Wolverine after he's done? That's what I'm saying. Who do you get to fill these iconic roles that we've gotten used to? Exactly. Yeah, he was.
I got another nobody.
I think that works best. I think it's best because
sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't, because the guy that played Anakin in the 2 Star Wars movies, he was a nobody coming into the role. What's he doing now?
Kind of a nobody.
He's still kind of a nobody. So that yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to make them their own, but I think it's best to pull one. That way the actor himself is powerful by...
Even Christian Bale is pretty much a nobody.
What?
No, I don't think Christian Bale's ever been a nobody.
Really? What did he do before Batman?
Before Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation came after Batman.
What about that other movie with him and Hugh Jackman in it?
He was nobody.
But he got stuff as a kid too. He was, what was that movie?
Exactly. You can't even
Fire the Sun.
right.
Oh, I knew Christian Bale before Batman.
Right. His name's been out there, but he's pretty much a nobody.
I wouldn't say nobody, but he wasn't like an A-list actor. He wasn't like as unknown as some people. I mean, I would say he wasn't like maybe known in the mainstream by people who just like maybe watch the kind of movies he was in.
But I mean, other than doing, like I said, American Psycho, which is a good movie that he also got kicked from, then rehired to do, but it was just one movie.
He was in another film. He was in American Psycho. Oh my Fire with McConaughey.
Nope.
I mean, what?
Wasn't he in The Prestige?
He was big by the time Batman rolled out. I mean, bigger than...
Yeah. Wasn't he in The Prestige?
That after that. Yeah. I would definitely say more well known than Jack. Right. He was in a Midnight Summer's Dream. I mean, there's a lot of movies he was in, and he was pretty big in it. In fact, I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. They're getting him to play it. Right.
I'd say Ben Affleck's probably the biggest actor that's ever taken the role of any, well, other than Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know. Well, no, I don't know if Michael Keaton did that. Well, yeah, people knew who Michael Keaton was when he did that.
Yeah, but Ben Affleck is born awards for directing already, and Michael Keaton was a big deal back then.
But Robert Downey
Oh yeah.
But you notice though that Batman was like in on top of it. I actually know.
Well, the first Batman was Jack Nicholson.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting last of the villain. That was Batman. Because he was the bigger actor and
Oh, yeah. That was back in the day when Jack still had more pull than what he does now.
I don't think that. Sorry about that.
I think and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I heard at some point way back when they had thought about like Tom Cruise being Tony Stark.
Yeah,
and I was like, Tom Cruise. I don't know, because Tom Cruise is always Tom Cruise in every movie he's in. Now he's not saying he's a bad actor, but everything you see, it's like, oh, that's Tom Cruise. You don't think of like, oh, that's Tony Stark, or that's this is so and so. You would be like, oh, that's Tom Cruise. So it would be Tom Cruise playing Tony Stark, whereas Robert Downey Jr. like, oh, everybody sees Robert Downey Jr. That's like, oh, that's Tony Stark. That's Iron Man.
Love Iron Man.
Oh, it's interesting how Robert Downey Jr., he did a lot of teenage stuff back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, he was in Weird Science. He was actually in a bunch of movies in the 80s and 90s.
But I mean, he did a lot of stuff. He was known. But he got more famous for his drug addictions than anything. Then he started doing the Ally McBeal stuff, and that really popped him back up.
And then he went through rehab and everything, and cleaned his act up and everything, and then that kind of endeared him to a lot of people too. That they saw he was like turning things around and wasn't, being like he was before.
I don't know. I like him. I don't want to lose him as Iron Man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you get attached to somebody like that sometimes, so you like when you want to keep him in the role. You hate to see somebody else doing it.
Yeah. It's kind of like Superman though, because Christopher Reeve set the benchmark for Superman, and look at the other two actors to play the role. It's just not been as good.
I think the only person that's come, well, not really close, but has done as well was probably, dang it, now I can't even remember his name. Smallville.
Oh yeah, Smallville. But that's in TV, not in film.
The guy that played Superman in Superman Returns. I thought he did a heck job.
I'm excited.
He was very good. And part of why he was so good is because he played Reeve as Superman so well. I thought it was almost because he was very reminiscent of Christopher Reeve, which made him do the role very well. It's sort of still tied into the Christopher Reeve.
Edward Norton did a good job as Hulk. The guy in Ang Lee did a good job as Hulk. Why those movies bombed, I have no idea. But the guy that they got playing the Hulk now in the Avengers, he's just as good as any of them. So I guess anybody could do the role. But it's like Scarlett Johansson has been so good at doing the Black Widow. Who do you get to replace her later on?
They'll find somebody. It's like they find Hawkeye. Anybody that's like I don't think guys really care.
Like who cares who plays Storm, right? Nobody. Halle Berry, if she gets replaced, no big deal. But if you replace Hugh Jackman, or even Professor Xavier is going to be a big deal if you replace Patrick Stewart as yeah.
Which they kind of did, but you can understand because he's supposed to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but what about the Apocalypse movie? Because that's not the case in the Apocalypse movie.
What are they doing in the Apocalypse movie?
Well, the Apocalypse movie is.
They're going to be replacing actors.
I think it's both timelines again. So Patrick Stewart comes back. Because remember, I don't want to ruin the end of the last X-Men movie,
but.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. Or here, let me take my headset off and then.
Well, no. I'm not ruining the end of that. I'm not going to ruin the end of that movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but we're definitely in a position where we're going to see both timelines again, just like we did in this past film. Is all I'm saying. Well, just know if you read the Apocalypse. Did you all read much X-Men books back in the day? Not really. But none of the major books like the Days of Future Past or Apocalypse series.
Days of Future Past is always the storyline that I heard was epic.
Okay. Well, it follows it very, very closely. And Apocalypse happens right after Days of Future Past, even in the comic book world, where let's say the future or the timeline has been altered, but now it's worse than it was before. Does that make sense?
Oh, like they tried to fix it and they only made it worse.
Yeah. That's what it does.
See, that's why you don't mess with time.
Naked Jake, what's up, man? Love your face, dude. Yeah. This is hard to do by yourself. I might have to switch it up to an easier. Since I'm by myself, easy would be normal in single player mode, wouldn't it?
For Brandon Routh, I thought kind of sucked that after he did Superman, he did sign up to do more sequels, and then he said,
That's because they want the all jar. Oh, everything has to be jar. I was telling Davis, you got to give it to Brandon more than you do any of the others, because Brandon did something no other man was really willing to do at that time, and that is be the first person to play Superman after that took some guts.
Well,
I mean, that took a lot of acting guts to step in.
Because we did have the Lois and Clark series in the 90s.
I don't even remember that.
The Lois and Clark, that was terrible. Oh my god, it was the most awful thing ever.
It was horrible.
Oh my god.
It wasn't the best time, but I kind of liked it.
Dean Cain.
At least Brandon Robinson still get a job.
That was...
Yeah, Gene can, but I mean, come on. When you're doing
Even though it's straight to DVD movies or whatever.
Lois and Clark
You
was
just
pretty
need to
bad.
stick with Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah, because all he can do is your movies like Sharknado.
Was he in that?
I don't know. I haven't watched 10 minutes of it and thought, my god, this is just as
Oh,
horrible.
he made it through 10 minutes of it? I don't think I made it that far.
And now they got a sequel coming out.
Oh yeah, I heard like everybody was like, I'm freaking serious, but I guess everybody was they're like, oh man, this movie's so terrible, you gotta see it.
Probably Sharknado 2.
It's like, wait a minute, what about, like, you gotta see this movie? It's like, oh, you gotta see this movie, it's so bad. Resorted to, like, we want to see, like, how bad it can get, then how good it can get.
Well, I have to say I must be in the minority here, because we usually do like a worst movie ever Saturday night movie marathon type thing. We purposely try to find horrible movies
Really?
to watch them. Yeah.
That's not a bad
And
idea,
then we sit around,
actually.
Like,
we sit around. Yeah, we sit around and like our own Mystery Science Theater. Sit around and, like,
yeah, if you're gonna do that,
script our own dialogue. I mean, you know.
oh, like even view the movie and just talk to the character.
No, we have it on, so we kind of know what's going on, because we like to make fun of the dialogue too. Like, we'll hear a line and then we'll ad-lib our own version of that line just for fun. But we'll try to find the worst movie on Netflix or something that we can possibly, it's got to be at least a 1-star rating. And we'll go through the list trying to find like what we think is the worst 1-star rating movie, and we'll pick a few of them. And we'll start watching them just for the fun of it. and the challenge is to make it all the way through the movie.
Right. Before you're like, okay, I just can't stand this anymore.
Right, this is just horrible.
I got
This
more
is
class
god-awful.
movie that's the Sci-Fi Channel, pretty much exclusive. Actually, even got any sort of buzz.
What's that?
So, Sharknado. I mean, Sci-Fi's got tons of horror. And Sharknado
I
was
don't
the
have sci-fi, and I hear about it all the time.
I mean, the Yeti with Dean Cain was pretty horrible.
I don't know if I've seen anything good.
I guess because even Ziering did Sharknado, and that's what got it some hype. Because, Ian Ziering is known for quality movies such as that one. Those other ones he did. And I forgot that other one that he did. Because Ian Ziering, it's like Tom Cruise with blonde hair.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and mention to some of the newcomers.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit exclamation raffle to enter your chance to win $10 of PSN money. That's what we're giving away tonight. And if that's okay.
And, what's her name? Tara Reid made her comeback in Sharknado, which obviously was one
Sharknado, is that movie even good? I thought it was like a B movie.
Oh, it's not
It's
even
like a B It's like a C.
Wow.
D.
Oh, the actors even say it's horrible. They had to do it because it was so horrible. I'm like, no, you did it because it takes that much money to do a horrible movie.
Some actors can be like Christian Bale and turn down $50 million. Another actor's like, oh, $50,000? I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta be pretty well off. Yeah.
Read eventually had to get something back.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm living in my underground pallet. Above it, it's got like stacks. Underground for that. Yeah. I'm wondering what happened to this.
I don't know. Yeah. I think it's because we're not on TeamSpeak, to be honest.
Said he's playing Minecraft. That's about it.
The only thing I saw is
I hope I didn't make him. If I offended, I just
what happened?
not good. No. Pandora's first one here.
I saw him go. That's why I was like, I know something.
I don't know. What I do know is that we were talking about switching it. I was thinking about switching to TeamSpeak, and then Pandora said, "Well, what about Jason?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I did kind of feel like crap last week because we did TeamSpeak, and as soon as we switched over, Jason popped in the chat and wasn't really able to participate." But I know Sid hates Skype. He hates it.
Yeah, he can't use Skype. It's really bad for him. So, and then of course we've got Jason who doesn't have TeamSpeak, so it's kind of like, there you go. Skype is not necessarily the best, but
I don't want to alienate anybody. It's just, it is what it is. That's why I suggested maybe we could all do PlayStation 4 team speak on it.
oh, I would, man. I
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Trying to catch up on a little bit of work because I fell a little behind. I'm getting sick and stuff. Just trying to work. She's in there playing.
What's going on in chat?
What's up, Jason? Say die. How you doing?
It's not really moving much.
Yeah, I know.
Say
Playing.
hi if you need it. And you get a couple of people say hi. That's about it.
Yeah. Is it the game, guys? Let me
No,
know.
you got 16 people in there.
That's true. Don't be afraid. We will bite you. Enter the raffle at least. How about chat? Does chat have any topics? Because I'm one of those guys, I will read chat, even if I have to die and scroll up and sacrifice my team and let them lose because I'm reading chat. I am one of those guys. I love my chat room. Yes, exactly. How many times does that happen on Battlefield 4, you know? Yeah, I love my chat, guys. I don't care if I win or lose. I will pay. I'm here to entertain you guys. So that's what we're doing. We're talking video games. We're talking comic books. We're talking movies. We're doing raffles, giveaways, all that stuff. That's what tonight's about. So just let us know how you're doing. Hey, Darkness, what's going on, man?
I should have tried to drive up to
Shadow, welcome back, buddy.
Cat,
Yeah, any of you guys got topics in chats, just don't care, don't...
I think Jason Todd will be showing up on Green Arrow this year.
Yeah, I think you told me that too. That would be kind of cool.
Throw them up. Throw up your
I
topics.
did watch another episode of season 2 since I'm behind.
Oh, speaking of Arrow is the second season. Second season is now on Netflix, so I'm gonna start watching that.
It's a good show.
Probably this
The
week.
third season just started on the CW, but I haven't finished the second season before I watched the first season.
I know people will be upset if they decide to cast another guy playing Green Arrow for Justice League movie.
Well, they're just gonna have to accept that the TV universe and the movie universe are two separate universes.
Yeah, it is, but
Is it going to be that way about Arrow and Flash?
well, Arrow and the Flash are going to be
In the same
Flash
universe.
Just spin off Arrow
Yeah.
because they already had Barry
How much, man? How you doing, Darkness?
episode of Arrow, and Arrow showed up in the first episode of Flash,
Right.
which is the same scene.
Right.
Would you really consider that a spin-off? Because he really wasn't a regular on that show. He just made a couple of appearances to set the show up.
A lot of spin-offs, though, from other shows were done like that. Like Morgan Mindy,
Right. I love Morgan Mindy.
They set up a spin-off on one show, even though they're not regulars on the show. So they set up like another one show off to make it sort
NCIS showed up at one of the last episodes of Jag, or season finale of Jag, and NCIS spin off right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, I consider a spin-off
And Frasier, yeah. Cheers was always way better than Frasier. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody knew my name, and I love Norm.
Right, it is definitely more one, but they still consider those other.
It's kind of like what was the silver? Was it Silver Spoons and Facts of Life? Yeah.
Oh no, it was different strokes. In fact.
Hey, Bad Apples, that's not welcome here, buddy. What the fluff? Go somewhere else.
Well, to me, it was
Well, I want to get him.
more like
Okay.
just like all of the family in the Jeffersons. You know, the Jeffersons were a spin-off of that.
Right. Even the original Vampire Diaries have the original.
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
Excellent.
I will say this though. One of the things I like about the CW is the show. You know, they do a show. There's 23 episodes of every, the Arrows since the first season, like 13. You know, they do a really long season, yeah.
like a
I can't sleep every show. Yeah.
See, Devastating, I'm afraid to,
I was mad when Lost.
Right.
That happened just after the
saw chick went so off the arrow, did straight from that, where she had a huge clump of plasma. Oh yeah, they could just show her workout stuff. She's been going to shape on arrow.
they're gonna put.
Probably worked out, but
Yeah, because I know her sister. They made her into Black Canary, even though I think Laurel is Laurel the one that's supposed to be Black Canary.
yeah.
They had Black Canary also on Smallville.
I think this.
Dang, why can't I think of Smallville?
Hey, Soul, what's up, man? Welcome. Don't forget to enter the raffle.
Duh.
Don't forget to enter that giveaway.
Yeah, they got their mask
I mean, he did finally. But it was definitely an all-out alley because we know in the real Superman universe that Lois Lane never found out. That
Wow.
Superman
This guy.
long after.
I will say I always had one problem with Smallville, and that was girl like Lana Lang. I couldn't stand her character. I mean, if you were just a casual viewer, you would sit there and think the big secret that she's trying to get as far as the game or something. What are you not telling me about? What's going on? Tell me the truth. It's like, wouldn't you know that you take a big question of anything, first of all? I mean, something bad happened, they got solved, Clark just couldn't see there. It's like, what's going on? Why are we doing it? Not doing it. Well, what you know. Should we this guy's going otherwise he's fail that not to say that shows a failure to begin with, but again, CW is not afraid to take chances.
No, they're not. No, you're absolutely right.
I
I mean, for crying out loud, they gave Reba McEntire her own show for a little while.
I mean, 2 seasons of the brainer. I mean, the first 2 episodes, not to cancel any other thing, but CW kept it.
I was actually surprised
And is Gotham any good?
Yeah, very good.
Surprised, because with it, I know it's Batman universe, but it's not Batman. You know what I'm saying? With the Falcones, right?
And one of the monsters pretty much had his parents killed.
How is this game? This game is actually pretty fun. It's enjoyable. It's mindless. You can play. There's several different multiplayer modes where you can versus. I like this mode the best, which is Ford mode. Basically, it's you just protect your little garden from multiple waves. I think this is the last wave. Actually, I think it's only 10 waves.
Oh, so all the zombies are non-player characters?
No, right. These are NPC right now. Yeah, these are the people. All the plants are yeah, it's co-op.
They do have one follow-up from the Christopher Nolan universe on Gotham, and that's having Barbara Gordon still be the wife instead of the daughter of James Gordon.
Yeah, which is kind of...
Yeah.
She's the wife?
Wife.
First, the redhead on here, then they tried to
Wait,
make it
did you say Barbara was the wife?
episode.
Yeah, his wife's name on. Well, not really wife. They're not really. Are they married? They're not really
Not
married. Yeah, they're not married yet. But she's like his girlfriend or fiance, and it's Barbara Gordon. But that's in the comic books, and
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon is his daughter, not his girlfriend.
Right. She becomes
Kind of like
Batgirl, and
Right.
ultimately
Had a relationship.
Oracle.
Because in the comic, she had like a female lover. It sounds like some drug problem at the time.
But now she's
I don't know if that might. Is that woman black or Hispanic?
Who?
Montoya on there? I mean, she looks like she could go either way.
Go on, wait.
I mean, as far as her essence, the times I looked at her, she's Hispanic. I know that her and Marvel had
They had her. They were relationship. But now,
apparently.
Drew Hopper asks, how is the dating scene?
Well, I replied.
Oh, he replied.
Yeah, absolutely. Already responded as soon as it went up. I've been watching chat pretty close. It's not moving as quickly as it normally does on giveaway
One
night.
thing about the
Which is,
DC cinematic stuff is I'm worried that they're trying to rush into the JLA movie with Batman versus Superman.
that's
rather than
exactly what they're doing.
building it up a little bit more like Marvel did, where they didn't just do a couple movies and then bam, open years.
God.
No, Marvel did.
Yes, girl who played Robin
See,
in JLA.
You had Thor,
Batman.
2 Incredible Hulk movies, 2 Iron Man movies, and a Captain America movie. So you had 4 movies before I counted Thor.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So you had 6 movies before Avengers came out. 6 Marvel branded
They don't really
movies.
count the 2003 Hulk movie though as part of.
They
Avengers.
should.
Ghost Rider.
Ang Lee was great.
But yeah, I
Ghost
like
Rider.
it.
You know,
Ghost Rider?
It wasn't part of the.
It wasn't part of the Marvel verse though.
We're talking about just the Avengers.
Yeah.
well, you didn't specify. You just said Marvel movies.
Welcome back.
No, I was comparing like the build up to the Avengers to the build up to JLA. JLA, they did Man of Steel. They're going to do Batman versus Superman, and then bam, Justice League. It's like Marvel at least built it up a little bit more, did more movies with the individual
But see,
characters.
here. Let me pose this question to you, geeks.
No, it's not full at all. As soon as I get back in, you can play Darkness. Yeah.
Why would you, if you know that Marvel has set this up and they had this formula to build up to the Avengers, which did successfully, I might add, why would you even attempt to follow in the footsteps of that, to always be compared to that? It doesn't make any sense. Why don't you do something original?
Well, I think
Why would you?
what we're saying is Avengers set the bar, and DC is trying to chase that bar, and they're not even doing a build-up movie hype. They are doing something different. Instead of having several movies that build up, they only had one, Superman. And now there's Superman versus Batman, so that'll be 2.
Well,
And then it's full on JOA.
And when you think about it, though, Justice League came out years before the Avengers in the comic books.
Thanks for the follow, QS Annihilator. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Jenna Malone, who they
Camilla is number 1. What's up? How you doing?
Batman versus Superman.
To be back soon. Working on my boy to get him
Yeah,
to
I think I
bed.
heard something.
Get that boy to bed, man. Just leave your chat open so that you stay in the raffle. When will it be picked? Usually I do it at 50 views or at the end of the stream. And tonight it's kind of slower than it has been, so I don't know. Last week we got really close to giving it away at 50 views instead in the stream, but I do it every week, no matter what. No matter what, we're going to give it away, and I do it every Saturday. And I usually start the stream at 11, and I usually go on for 3 hours. So it just depends on what happens over the next couple of hours. I hope that helps.
I think DC's pumping out all these people in the Batman, Superman, because they're afraid they may never get to the point of getting a JLA movie. So they gotta throw a lot of interest out there now.
Raffle for what? The raffle is a. Can somebody do a raffle ad? I can do a raffle ad in the chat. You just. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Nathan Rick actually.
Thanks for the follow. Lil Brave 18, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the Pulp Geeks Geek Chat. I'm glad you're here. Do what now, Tack? You were going to say something.
No, actually, I think Jason was.
Okay, go ahead.
What's that? Oh, I was saying that I think part of the reason why DC's pumping out so many characters for the Batman, Superman movies, they might be afraid that they might not get a JLA movie out. Or at least get all the... Or they may not ever get a chance to get all the superheroes out like Marvel did with, like, their single ones with Captain America and Thor. Instead, they're just hiring actors to play these characters, hoping that might actually turn into spin-off movies.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable, but I worry that that it's going to be rushed and it might not be as good. Because I'd like it to be good. I want it to turn out good. So I'm hoping that they're not just rushing it and it turns out not as good because they're rushing it.
It sounds like there's going to be a lot of cameos.
Because even though I'm more of a Marvel guy, I do like the DC characters, and I do like Justice League, so I want it to be successful too. And this is going along with something Stan said the other night in the Pulp Geeks Hangout, where, like, even though some of us might be more PlayStation guys, it's actually good for all of us when we have competition.
Yeah, competition is very healthy.
And I think that's just as well with Marvel and DC. Having that competition.
Where's my money?
Of course, in this type of competition, I actually like
face blocking.
Now, there is one thing, though, that is kind of confusing. Is you have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch appearing in two different movies by two different actors and then, kind of in the same era.
Right. And that's because of the 20th Century Fox having the rights to the X-Men part of the Marvel Universe. So that's why in the Avengers they won't even be called mutants.
Black Diamonds, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You really tired, Camille's? It's okay. If you're kind of slow. Understand.
I swear that sounds like a toilet flusher.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I thought it was.
Sweet peanut butter, what's up? How you doing? Y'all gonna make fun of my... Alright, fine. You guys gonna make fun of that? Fine. We'll do this. How about this? Let me launch. Because I'm using Moobot. Or I was using Moobot. Let me switch real quick. And we'll do something else. I think I want to play as Chomper on the next one.
He's streaming Minecraft right now.
Yeah, I hope he's not. I hope we're still copacetic.
I don't know what happened, so I don't know if he was pissed, if he is pissed or not, or if it's something else going on.
Right.
I'm like, came in and I'm like, I just saw what he said in chat, and he's not here, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm always oblivious.
I tend to stay that way on purpose sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes knowing is not good. Sometimes.
Yeah, I saw that sweet peanut butter. Thanks for the follow. RPG guy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Knowing when not to know is half the battle.
Alec, you? How you doing?
The first half is knowing, and then the other half is knowing
All right.
when not to know.
Create match. There we go.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. The other half is knowing when not to know.
Invite
G.I.
friends.
Joe?
Well, I'm gonna poke Stan with a stick.
Oh
Ready,
no,
Stan?
no. Go ahead.
I know you're geared up and ready, and you've got a big opinion on this. So, Drive Club releases, and again they delay. The only one that gets delayed is the PS Plus free edition. Do you think that that's intentional, or do you believe the press release that they are saying that it's because of server problems, or do you think this is something that was planned all along?
What I think about that is, somebody over at Sony needs to come out and apologize. Just no beating around the bush. That's what needs to happen. Hey, Raiden 890. Okay, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, I'm awesomely flipping fantastic, RPG guy. Thanks for asking. Novus Kid, how you doing, man? Love your face. Soul Assassin 10, thanks for the follow, for the host. It's the thought that counts. WTF what, Raiden Rock? He's like, WTF, huh? I have no idea.
Cat.
It was a cat?
Sound like a person, like a little kid.
That's what I thought.
Cat.
It's that little kid that Jason has held prisoner. Actually, that's not really very funny.
So that's it, Stan. That's the most I get out of you. Is just Sony needs to
Well,
apologize.
somebody over at Sony needs. Well, they need to come out and make a statement. Something needs to be said on, and that needs to be addressed. Why was that not a free game? Why wasn't it at launch? I mean, excuses. And I bet you somebody over, who's the developer for Drive Club? Somebody over there is getting fired. I guarantee you, it's going to happen. Now that the game's finished, it's released, I bet that entire studio gets shut down, or somebody, the head of the studio, gets fired.
Here, but I'm going to address RPG guy's comment. I would rather they delay a game and fix it before it comes.
Well, they didn't fix it. They made it worse.
This game was
supposed to be.
Yes, it was ready to be released back in November.
And it wasn't
a fix.
It was supposed to be as big as a Gran Turismo or a Forza or any one of those big racers. It was supposed to be as big as The Crew, as big as Project Cars. It's 11 cars, 11 tracks. That's not as big. It was also supposed to be a free PlayStation Plus game on launch day. And now it's not even a free PlayStation Plus AAA game. It's, discounted for PlayStation Plus users. Bullshit, dude. I'm sorry. Somebody over there needs to get fired. That's that's as bad as messaging as Don Matrix saying you should buy an Xbox 360 if you don't like online DRM. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, but how many games are being pushed back, though?
Right, delay it more. They should have delayed it more to get more stuff in the game. There's not enough content to substantialize what they did. It aggravates.
There's a difference in pushing a game back better. That's not the case with Drive Club.
Right.
Drive Club was ready to be released in November. It was fully functional, ready to go, ready to be played.
Tell me something like Ubisoft said when they pushed back Assassin's Creed, and when they pushed back Far Cry 4, and when they pushed back all these games. Oh, because it's going to be more profitable to release them in November than it would be in October. That makes sense. It's going to be more profitable. That was an honest answer.
Well, at least most times when they do, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much more honest you can get when you're saying it's we're doing it for money. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they came out and said. Is It's going to be more profitable to release these games at this time than it would be. That's exactly what they're doing.
Money and they admit to it finally.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's all we wanted. Tell us you're doing it for the money.
See, the thing is, Drive Club, like Stan said, it's a fully functional game. It was ready back in November. I've already read the story on it, and there was no reason to delay it. But they delayed it. In the time that it was supposed to release now, they have come up with all these different versions of the game. Come up with the PlayStation 3 edition, which is a downgrade version of the game. Then they came up with the full version, $59. And then they came up with the PlayStation Plus full version for a discounted rate. Where in the beginning, this game was supposed to be for everybody on PlayStation Plus, the full game. So this wasn't a fix.
Hey, what's up, H Pro? Welcome back, buddy.
This was supposed to be an open world game too, like the Crew.
Any streaming advice? No, thank you. I've only been streaming actually for how long? 9-10 weeks, and I have close to 200 followers and get a regular viewing base of 30. No, I don't need any streaming advice. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. I think I'm doing okay. I constantly read my chat. I constantly talk. Have good people around me. Play awesome games. That's what streaming is. There's not much else to be said. I would put it on a...
I think he was asking for advice.
Oh! Is that what it is?
He was like, any streaming advice, people? I think he was meaning, like, you guys have advice?
Oh, yeah, I can give you advice. Yeah, absolutely. But I've been in the YouTube business long before I came over to Twitch, so...
What's my advice? Just stream.
Just stream. Talk.
However you want.
You're right, Rocco. That was a free game we never got.
Keep your clothes on. I just said
Hi, Yellow Hammer. What's up? From Maine. Awesome. I'm from Tennessee. Just for all you guys that didn't know. A lot of the guys that are with me in chat are actually from the Southeast. Except for Jason Red Hair is from Michigan, actually. So, yeah.
Now, I'm originally.
But you're living in the South now.
And I live in California. And quite a few other places. But I've been here in Kentucky for 22 years now.
Oh, you get a lot of trolls and it's a bother. Well, that's one of the downfalls of streaming from PlayStation Now. Because let me tell you this: if you stream from your from a video capture device or directly to Twitch instead of using the live from PlayStation feature, you get a lot less trolls. Why? Because there's a lot less kids. Because kids don't know how to use the Twitch website. That's a fact.
Yeah,
kids cannot be bothered to watch Twitch.
A lot of the live from PlayStation viewers aren't familiar with actually Twitch as a whole website, and that's where most of the trolls come from. Which, because you see the intelligence level of the trolls, you don't really expect them to be smart enough to figure out Twitch altogether anyway. So that's kind of good, actually.
Hey, look, Rocco is from Chi-Town, home of the best pizza in the world.
He's what?
He's from Chicago.
Chicago. All right, awesome.
With the best pizza.
Hey, JB, what's up, man? How you doing?
Don't talk about pizza.
You're from Michigan too, Shadow? Cool.
Have you ever had Chicago deep dish pizza? Oh my God.
Yeah, I love the Chicago style pizzas.
Well,
Oh my God.
there's ones for the weekend. Other times.
Jason Redhair says Michigan hype. You have no PC. Here's some more streaming advice for you guys. If you are going to stream, hey guys, can I address something real quick? Can I address something real quick, guys? If you are going to stream, it is very wise to have a PC or an external device. For one, the comment system on the PS4 looks really ugly. It looks really bad. It really, really anyway. So having my chat over here on the PC really helps. Plus, another really good reason to have PC is so you can edit your panels on your Twitch page. Because a lot of streamers that come to your Twitch page, they want to see your rules, your links to your YouTube. They want to see who you recommend as streamers and what games you're playing, what games you've beaten, just different information that you can find there. Yeah. It's the only way you can do it is from your PS4. Go ahead and do it from your PS4. Well, you don't even really have to have a PC, but have an external device like an iPad or maybe your cell phone is a good option. Just saying. Yeah. Or different. Well, not even really that. It's a combination. And another thing too, streaming device, the more streams you go into and the more streams you interact with and the more you're knowing across Twitch, the better time you're going to have with it.
And you can learn from watching others.
Yeah, and you learn from watching other people. Hey, it's White Boy Jason. When is the raffle started? The raffle is going to be at 50 views, which we're, 20 views away from that, so good luck. It's going to be at 50 views or at the end of the stream, which is 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good questions. All right, guys. We're going to move away from a little bit from the normal questions that I get all the time, and we're going to get back into some Geek Chat. If you have any topics, just throw them up in chat. And we love talking about anything. If you want to talk about comic books, if you want to talk about porn, we'll do it. Just saying. You don't have a touchpad and don't like cell phones. Well, RPG guy, I don't know what to do for you, buddy. You can still stream from your PS4. A lot of people do it. The problem with live from PlayStation and the PS4 is that it does become reliable on your views. So a lot of your viewers are going to be live from PlayStation viewers. So when you do go stream from PC, you're going to lose a lot of those viewers.
Some of them don't switch over from live from PlayStation.
Exactly.
Because live from PlayStation only shows Twitch streams from directly from PS4. Whereas on the website you see those streams and on
I was just trying to be helpful. Somebody's asking. Yeah, the biggest advice anybody.
What you need is a mod. You need to get a mod and let that mod monitor that chat room.
The best thing.
Those trolls, but worrying about his streaming from a PC or worrying about a PS4 that doesn't matter. Yeah, he's got a good personality.
Oh, and enjoy the game you're playing.
All the game, right? But people will come to your stream and they like it. As far as dealing with trolls, man, that's what mods are for. You make somebody a mod, and they need to be there in your chat, and they need to take care of that problem.
somebody you trust and that is reliable and be there, most
and I'm not saying I'm nowhere near uber popular on Twitch, but I am. Well, I am pretty consistent, but a lot of my success that I have had on Twitch so far is I surround myself with a great community. I visit the same streams. Like the guys that are in the chat with me tonight, I visit their streams constantly. I love having them back. That's really doing that, constantly talking to your audience, even if nobody's watching, talk, and as if somebody was there, just keep talking. Absolutely, just keep moving, flapping those jaws, man. And just have a good time with it. Have fun. If you're not having fun, your audience isn't having fun. That's the way it is. If you're not enjoying the game, switch the game. Have fun. That's what it's all about. That's why we're all here, is to have fun and enjoying each other's smiling faces, being awesomely flipping fantastic.
Got a couple of questions.
Okay. What do I think about Advanced Warfare COD? I've given up on COD and pretty much anything Activision. Activision is out to sell DLC. That's what Activision's main purpose is to sell DLC. And I'm not into competitive shooters. Don't really care for competitive shooters, so COD's not for me.
Ghost is the worst COD. I do want to play Advanced.
It's fun work, though.
I'm interested in it. I am horrible at it, but I'm horrible at Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare, but I still like it.
Too much respect to troll people? That's a great way to be an RPG guy.
But I definitely want to try Advanced. I'm hoping that. I mean, it's got to be done.
What was the next question you were talking about?
Jason in the chat.
What was the subject? Is it supposed to be, what's LGBT? I'm sorry, I am a little retarded and slow to pick up on some things sometimes.
But you know, welcome to Minecraft sales platform.
You say that, but Ubisoft and a lot of our first, hey, Pan, Ubisoft and, let me finish. Ubisoft and first-party publishers are moving away from that model. Activision and EA are furthering themselves into it.
Really?
Yeah.
All kinds of add-ons, DLC.
Add-ons and DLC that enrich the game. For example, The Last of Us. All right. You're getting me frustrated, Pandora, because you're not hearing me out. I don't care to buy DLC. I'm fine with buying DLC, as long as the DLC is not the main game.
Well, that's where the difference of opinion comes in. Is what do you classify as part of the game, and what does another person not classify it as part of the game?
For example, okay, let's say Drive Club, okay? Drive Club has 11 cars and 11 tracks. The rest of the game is going to be DLC. Why not buy a Gran Turismo that has over 5,000 cars in the main game and 200 tracks?
Okay.
See what I'm saying? I want a complete full game.
Cars, 11 tracks, PlayStation 3 edition. PlayStation Plus member is all 50 How's that deal?
Okay, Destiny sucks to me, okay? I'm frustrated with it. Destiny sucks to me.
Destiny.
We're not talking about Destiny.
Well, you're asking me about DLC. I mean, that's all Destiny is DLC, 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 DLC. There was nothing there in the main game to make me... I've not played it in a month. I traded it back in. I don't even have it anymore. And I don't do that. I collect video games. COD does that constantly, man. Constantly.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's not just Activision. I mean, all games these days come out in the hopes of moving DLC. I'm not saying that. I'm not even talking about Destiny or
no.
DLC has been a part of gaming for the past, I don't know how long. It's just the way it is. I understand what you're saying.
No, I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. if you want to sell me DLC, like what was the DLC for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag? It was the.
I don't like it. Like a game.
Yeah, Freedom Cry DLC. That was amazing, okay? I got a complete game in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and then I got another complete full DLC in Freedom Cry. And, okay, The Last of Us. The Last of Us, I got a complete fully game that I didn't even... I got the prequel with Ellie, which was freaking amazing and flipping awesome just to go back. And it enriched... Both of those experiences enriched the original game. It didn't, you know, it enriched the original game. It wasn't meant to be part of it. First Light, Infamous First Light, is amazing from what I've seen. It enriches the original game. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have it to, like...
But here's the thing, Stan. Not everyone shares your opinion on Destiny. Everyone shares your opinion on The Last of Us. It's all a matter of opinion to begin with. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
RPG guys got it. One is game like Skyrim, open world with lots to do.
Like a game based on business.
No, that's not why I did not like the game. I did not like the game because there is no story. I don't like PvP. And after I beat the game, there was nothing to do except grind. I want to play this mission over and over and over and over again until I've played it 300 times to get one piece of light for this armor. That's not appealing to me.
We get that. You made that clear. But not all games are based on the greatest story. The game you're playing tonight has no. What's the story about it?
This game, mindless fun. Yeah, this is mindless fun. I'm okay with this.
Mindless fun, right?
But I'm not grinding either. It's the same reason I don't like. I understand what you're saying, and for people who love to grind, Destiny is the game for you. You will be grinding for here till forever. Oh my God, it'll take you a year to get to level 26. I swear to God. If that's the game you want to play, go ahead. It's just not for me.
I've only had this game.
It took me 3 days.
Tech's been on it for 3 weeks, so it just depends on who you are.
On the 4th, I played every
I was
once.
stuck on level 24 for 3 weeks, but
I've only done lots of time.
I haven't been playing it.
Done the raid yet? Completely changed your opinion? No, I didn't care for it. Didn't care to even try. I was so uninterested in the game.
Every night, and I'm already almost at the level 20.
Well, yeah, first 20 levels you rank up quick once you get to the light level.
Yeah,
You know, but guys, it's
a fun
fans. He is not a competitive shooter. And Destiny is nothing, if nothing else, it is at its core a competitive shooter.
Exactly.
It just is. He's not going to, it didn't matter if he's the greatest story in the world. He's not going to enjoy it like that.
Well, that's not true. I've played some games that were competitive shooters that had awesome storylines and awesome campaigns.
Really, name one.
Name one? Bad Company 2. Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2 are amazing.
I don't think about the stories. I don't care about stories and shooters.
Well, like, look at Call of Duty 4.
How about Crisis and Crisis 2 and Crisis 3?
It had a good campaign and good PvP, but you didn't have to play the campaign to play the PvP.
Those games are amazing. Well, that's right. World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Destiny are all grind fest for no story. Pretty much.
I'm kind of on your side here. I'm saying you are not going to enjoy that game the same way someone else who enjoys shooters. I don't care if it's got a story or not. If I enjoy shooters, I'm going to enjoy a shooter, regardless.
I do enjoy a lot of single player.
No story.
But what I'm saying is, I do enjoy a lot of single player shooters, and I thought Destiny was going to have more of that. Because when we played the alpha, we looked at how big Earth was and how big, and I thought there was going to be a big, massive single-player story there, and there's just not one. And there was going to be, you and I both know there was going to be. Bungie had it implemented. Bungie had the formula right. Activision made them take it out.
Dan, think about this. I played missions, like when you played Smarter difficulty, where we spent 2 hours. It took us 2 hours to one mission, 2 hours.
2 hours, but there was no story. It was Peter Dinklage saying, "Let me scan this while you go blow something up. Don't let them get to us." I had no idea who the Exos were. I had no idea why I was doing what I was doing. I mean, it was never explained in the game.
But like you yourself have said, it's like one of those things where you only know as much as your character.
I said that in my review. I was being very, 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 very democratic and kind in my review.
You was spared. I was shocked. That was a very fair review, and I will give you that. But I will say this: you haven't even so much done playing it. You haven't participated in all the strikes. You haven't participated in the events.
And I won't.
There's a lot of what has because you quit playing it.
You don't want to play the raid, you gotta rank up and get 60 people.
But to be honest, guys, I don't have that experience.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But for those that continue to play it, they're finding reasons to play it because they're enjoying it. That's the thing. This game is not like any other game that's out on the market. You know, that's I don't totally agree that it's the greatest game in the world, but I also don't. I'm not knocking it for the things that Activision has done to try to stall, DLC and everything else. I see it as a corporation, just like I see any other publisher. The publishers are in the business to make money. They're not in the business to care whether you like it or not. They don't care. As long as you keep buying DLC and keep buying games, that's all they care about.
Right.
Hey, Dama Rocks, what's up? Sorry I didn't get to you earlier. Hey, Colts fan, 12, what's up, man? I used to be a Colts fan until Peyton Manning left. Love your face anyway, though.
PvP on it and the
good win this weekend, too, by the way. Bubba Kush, what's up, man? How you doing? Jackie977, welcome.
They both give you reasons to keep going back for both the PvP and the PvP.
Justin NBA, welcome back.
I just think it's like this. I made this analogy once before.
That's not true. That's not true.
Everybody likes Kool-Aid, but we like different flavors of Kool-Aid.
Mechano Bear.
We all like video games, but everybody likes something a little different.
Mechano Bear, you can have
just because
good story.
Opinion is different doesn't mean that it's necessarily good or bad.
Let me mute these guys.
Different.
Yeah. See, like Mechano Bear said, if you're looking for...
Let me get something straight here, besides what these guys are saying, Mechano Bear. There is such thing as a good story in FPS. You can look at Metro Last Light. You can look at Bioshock 1 and 2. Those are great, fantastic stories for shooters. There is such thing. Red Faction, back on the PS2 days, were great story-driven FPS games. Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, Portal, and Portal 2, enough said. Those were story-driven FPS games. Just want to say that and put that out there. There is such thing as good story-driven FPS games. I'm going to unmute the other geeks now. I just don't agree that's true. There is such thing as a good FPS with story.
Campaign.
Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry.
I mean, it's got a campaign, but does it actually have a story to it?
Yeah, the campaign has a story. I have not finished it though, because every time I play it, after a couple missions, it erases my story and I have to start over.
But I mean, the idea is, I don't even know Battlefield has a story. I don't really care. I'm just there for the shooting part, online part.
Stano speaks the truth. Thanks, guys.
Campaigns of like Call of Duty were so short, it was just kind of like pointless.
Wolfenstein: The New Order.
More the campaigns that
That had a fantastic story.
Game.
Just saying.
Yeah, I kind of looked at it that way at first too. When I first started playing Call of Duty, it's like I'll play the campaign first to learn how to play, and then I'll go and shoot stuff.
The first Modern Warfare had a good story. Absolutely,
yeah,
it did.
and awesome. That was one of the best campaigns.
But here's the thing, Stan and Tech and Jason, we're all gamers.
What is it,
I'm
Pan?
right now. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I don't care if it's got the greatest story in the world. If it's all it is a great story, but the gameplay sucks, you can keep it.
No.
I don't care about great stories. You guys keep talking about, Destiny don't have a great story, therefore it's not a good game.
Oh, I said that the gameplay in Destiny is fantastic. I'm not going to deny that at all. But
it's insane to say that a game can be fun.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Hold on. Why can't we have both? Why couldn't I have... No. Hold on. We know that Activision cut material that Bungie wanted in the game. They cut it out completely. Why could I not have the great campaign on Destiny and the great multiplayer experience with the great gameplay in the middle? I mean, why could I not have a perfect game across the board? That's it.
That doesn't mean that Destiny's a bad game.
They can still play.
They'll have, and they will. I mean, they've got DLC coming out that you have to pay for. That'll add more to it and everything. And I'm not against you on that, man. I wish that we didn't have to go buy that DLC. I mean, it's like we've already paid for the game once, and so I'm not saying you're wrong there. It's like I'm paid for the game, and now they're wanting me to go and buy this DLC too.
Honestly, I thought that the Black Ops COD games were better than Destiny. And I hate COD.
I could see a way in the future where you just have to deal with DLCs with every game you buy nowadays.
But here's where we're...
Actually, Mac is no fair. In the World War II Call of Duties, they actually had campaigns where you played as a Russian fighting Nazis and Russians like that. I was just in a couple of the Modern Warfare and some of
Russian's bad, every COD. Yep, this is pretty much.
No, I just said why that's not true. You can't say pretty much. I just said why that's not true. You actually played as Russians sometimes, and they were good guys.
Black Ops 2, the Russians are bad. Modern Warfare 2, they were. World at War, they were. Yeah, you were installing.
Because remember, in World War II, Russians were our allies.
Oh, well, yeah, no, yes and no. Russia was split. Stalin had just failed.
The campaign, you play like...
You played as... No, you played as Gary Oldman's character, Viktor Reznov, who was also in the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. He was also imprisoned in a Russian military prison in those games.
Right, but I'm talking about World at War, though. You guys were like the last...
But you were fighting against a Russian sniper.
You were fighting against Nazis who were invading, like, actually the Russians invaded Berlin, remember, in the, maybe I'm getting mixed up. But anyways, in the last mission, Russians tried to get... maybe I might be getting back. You were playing Russian, good guys, fighting Nazis. I know in Call of Duty 3 there was some levels.
He's supposed to look like the Cheetos guy. Yeah.
Russians were always that guy.
I think he's just speaking in a metaphor anyways. I don't think he's really... I don't think he means it like literally every single game, but he's trying to make a point that
I got it, right.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, Russians are bad, let's kill them all.
It's kind of like zombies.
All you need is a bad guy in.
Yes.
Zombies and Nazis, man. Even in comic books, zombies and Nazis make perfect fodder for killing.
The story is not non-existent. There is a story there.
What story?
It may not be a story that you like, but there's still.
I don't know what happened. I could not tell you the plot of Destiny. Other than the first 5 minutes of what the Traveler is, I can tell you that.
Come on. Either you sleep,
Trying to save the Traveler, the Fallen, the Hive,
or you're just being.
But I don't know why the
There was
Vex.
a story.
Okay.
It may not be a story in a year. There was a story.
All right. Let me ask you this, guys. Why did the Vex want the Traveler? Anybody know? Anybody know who that chick who she was and why she was helping them? Anybody?
the darkness, the Traveler's light, the darkness fight each other. Same old, classic type good versus.
It's just a classic good versus evil story with the introduction and character. Do not have all of their storylines told. Okay, for example, you didn't know when you bought.
I would rather watch Twilight the
DLC
trilogy than play that.
Black Flag. You didn't know his background and his story until you played.
Yes, I do. He told it that he would
But not in the extent.
No, not in the extent. But you knew that he was a former slave, and that he had been. Yeah. You got some background. He told Edward he was a former
In
slave.
Destiny, you used to be a dead person, and you're alive there. That's
Look, I still had our Destiny here. You did that, now you're alive. You're wandering around the city, normal people just walking around. Why aren't they guns? Exactly. Who are they? What are they? They're just civilians. And if so, why are they just civilians? They're not a civilian, are you?
because they have you have to be dead and then Guardian.
Guardians showed you not everyone is Guardians. They established that right off the bat at the very beginning.
Right, the ghost chooses the Guardian. Apparently, they choose it from the dead rather than.
They don't just choose every single person that ever died. They
Right.
Someone.
Right, because he scans
Yeah,
it. Something with a hole in his head. He bypasses it, doesn't survive it.
Like I said, Stan's right. There are a lot of questions that aren't answered, but they will be. But he's never going to know because he's not going to explain the game.
That's because I'm not going to buy the DLC. Yeah,
There are some plot holes.
big plot.
I'll tell him. He'll find out because I'll tell him.
I probably won't pay attention, to be honest about it. I just don't care.
But I have to agree with.
Matter of fact, talking about Destiny is exhausting.
I have to agree with Kano Bear, and I'm not talking about this. I'm just saying I have to agree with certain people. I don't buy the
Well, then you all are missing out on some great first-person shooters.
Yeah, great story or didn't.
Man, what I'm saying is like, if you've not played Wolfenstein New Order, you're missing out. If you've not played any of the Metro games, you are missing out. If you have not played Half-Life 1 or Half-Life 2, you have missed the evolution of gaming. If you've not played Portal or Portal 2,
Never played Half-Life 1. Never played Half-Life 2. And
well, there's a reason those games are successful. It's because they have good gunplay, they have good story.
yeah, but you don't know everything that's going on even. You find out a little bit more in Portal 2
Portal, is that the one with like the little robot thing wandering?
It's a puzzle game. Yeah, it's a puzzle.
Yeah, it's not like you traditional. Kind of what's cool about it is that
Yeah, I've seen you guys play that. I was not a fan of the one.
Yeah, I love the Red Dead games. Man, third-person action games, that's usually my smoke. You're dead on it right there, Rocco. I love Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption. Both are great games.
I'm not really that like button action like where you're just action buttons. Those kind of get repetitive.
Well, I mean, really,
Thoughts on Shadow of Mordor? I've not got to play it yet, but it looks very appealing to me. I'm thinking about picking that one up, actually. Thinking about picking it up.
But some people say that shooters like all real, but I just
They do have some stuff.
not that much.
But just the thing, gentlemen, games are like anything else. You either like them or you don't. And for somebody to say that a game is bad simply because it's not their flavor, that's wrong. It's just wrong. And you might not like it, but I can line up 1,000 people to tell you that you're an idiot and they loved it. So, I mean, cut the game. Yes. If you don't like the game, you don't like it. But don't say it's a bad game because you don't like it. It's just ridiculous, man.
That's the lesson that I tell my daughter.
Oh, man.
You know, but what you're saying there, I'm agreeing totally with, because my daughters say things like Star Wars and things like that because they don't like it.
Speaking of Star Wars, though, speaking of Star Wars, I am. This is how bad Destiny got to me. If we're going to be honest, I'm not pre-ordering any more Activision games. I'm not pre-ordering any more EA games. I'm not even pre-ordering Star Wars Battlefront until I get a little bit of any other Star Wars stuff.
Well, pre-order beast themselves.
Yeah.
It creates these problems in the first place.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm not buying into the hype anymore.
Tired of going to the conference store and telling them I want to not be there.
Well, that's different having a perfect comic if you're going to get it anyway. I mean, I've seen tons of people that, let's go pre-order Harry Potter, and you at the mall, and you see thousands of people just pre-ordering this crap.
This game's alright. It's pretty. It's not like the best game in the world, but I mean, it's a cheap game. See, here's another thing too. This game is cheap. It is dirt cheap. Go out and buy it. It is what it is. It's a cheap game. It's online only. We know it. It's not very complex. It has like 4 modes, which I'm fine with.
We're being so controversial.
I've tackled way more controversial stuff than this.
Let's put it everybody agreeing with each other that show was canceled years ago.
What show? The beauty.
Stuff like that. They need people like, and I used to have like, but it's not people like they're all like, oh, everything is awesome. It is. It's awesome.
Oh, I love that. That was great. Oh,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. And as they break into the song, everything is awesome.
There's cheese all over the place.
We almost get that 50 views every time, guys, and then they drop off.
Cole started something.
Colts fan. I think Alien Isolation and The Evil Within was 2014 best. Probably. Hey, what's up, Prince? How you doing, man? No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky does look interesting. But No Man's Sky looks interesting because indie developers are willing to do what the AAA developers are not willing to do. And that's take a chance. Take a chance. Well, the reason they have to take a risk is because they have something to prove right out of the gate, where a AAA publisher is trying to keep everybody happy. And that's just.
I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. I see independent creators being where the fresh ideas are from because they're not pressured by corporations to produce a video game that they don't produce COD because it's a great game. They produce COD because people vibe. They don't care whether it's fresh. They don't care if the gameplay is great. All they care about is they sell millions of copies of that game just because it says Call of Duty on it. Whereas the independent creators, they're not concerned with that, man. They don't have that pressure on them. They can be original and fresh and create these wonderful games like, you know,
Corporations.
yeah, there's no corporation. Yeah.
Where are these guys?
Exactly. That's why I create independent comics. I stay out of the mainstream. They stifle creativity, man.
And look how long Madden is going.
There's another type.
And they, you know, and they will do little changes here and there every few years, then turn back, but still it's the same game. The only thing changes the lineup.
See, you guys are all excited about this evil within, and man, I'm reluctant to get it. I'm waiting. It's like Alien Isolation.
I think first-person scary games are scarier. It's more immersive. But it's not that third-person one can't be.
I don't know what I said that you agree with, but I'm glad you agreed with me.
I'm more excited.
Here's what I think about next-gen reboots. Next-gen reboots are fine if you didn't get to play them last generation. For example, The Last of Us, a lot of people didn't have a PS4 that had one. A lot of people had Xbox 360 last generation. This generation, they got a PS4. The Last of Us is a great game that they need to buy. I had it last generation. I'm not rebuying it. I had Grand Theft Auto 5 last generation. I'm not rebuying it right out of the gate. Not going to do it. It's great if you missed out on that game. It's a great opportunity to pick it up and get a better version. But if you've already played that game, there's no reason to really reboot it. No. Grand Theft Auto 5 is great. I'm just saying, I'm not going to rebuy it. I love the Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm just going to rebuy it. It's silly to own two. Girl Gamer gone hard. Wow. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
See, the one thing that's not being discussed a lot, and that's just, is a game fun? I mean, I hear people comparing games to other games. Oh, this game reminds me of that game. That game reminds me of this game. And it's like, okay, but what about, is it fun? Did you enjoy playing? You know, it's like we're concerned about everything but fun. You know, and it's like,
I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Uncharted over again for like the 50th time because I find that hugely satisfyingly fun. Yes, it's not that bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of fun.
It's tacked on. It's kind of like the Tomb Raider. The last Tomb Raider game that came out is amazingly fun. It's a beautiful game. The multiplayer is kind of tacked on. It's just the way it is. Which I can care less about some of the multiplayer stuff.
What I like about the multiplayer on Uncharted is you can actually make movies out of it. It even had one map that's like kind of a green screen movie video. You could like draw your own background. And you'd have that.
But another reason I don't like competitive play, multiplayer stuff, I don't like those communities a whole lot either. So it's not because I really hate the game. Most of the time it's the community I don't like.
That's one thing about Madden. You don't have to talk to the people you're playing against.
I kind of like that with Destiny, that you don't hear the other parties that you're playing against PvP.
Can't wait for Uncharted 4. I hear you, man. It's gonna rock. It's gonna rock so hard. And man, that game's gonna be fluffing amazing. It is gonna be the shizzle. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, Uncharted 4, I'm definitely.
Naughty Dog is one of those games or one of those things that I will always buy. Just like Hideo Kojima is one of those guys that I will always buy his stuff. I will buy Silent Hills. I will pre-order that game just because Hideo Kojima is producing, directing, and has a big hand in it. Metal Gear Solid 5, same thing. He's producing, directing. I'll buy that game. I'll pre-order it. And anything Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is just amazing. Can't say enough about that company. Do you guys agree? Well, you guys probably don't like Metal Gear, but like Police Knots is awesome.
Metal Gear is pretty good. I'm not good at it though, because I'm not very good with stealth games.
All right, like so you wouldn't make a good Sam Fisher either. Did you like the Splinter Cell?
I didn't play a lot of those. I have played them all.
Star Citizen, I Need You. That sounds really good, actually. Star Citizen. Genetic Fusion, what's up? Welcome to the stream. To me, Last of Us Remastered was one of the top games for this year. Yeah, but The Last of Us was the top game last year. That's saying a lot, actually, if you think about it. If Last of Us is probably the best game on any system this year, and it was the best game on any system last year, that's a really damn good game. But it can't be Game of the Year 2 years in a row. It just can't.
Or a game like it. I like
I would just put
See, and here's another thing. Instead of rebooting, why not reskin some of these games? Why not HD them up?
like HD Jedi Knight.
Yeah, an HD Jedi Knight. That would be fluffing amazing. Dark Forces 2 HD. Oh.
Here's an idea. What if they start making some PlayStation 3 version games like Last of Us, Tomb Raider, and all that, and make it the free game of the month for PlayStation 4 owners for the PS, Plus? Yeah, sell the same game twice.
They're not selling it to us though. They're selling it to the people who owned the 360 last time they didn't own a PS3. That's who they're meant to be selling it to. Anyway.
available for the PS4, considering it has nothing on the racks really as far as games to buy.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what game he's talking about. I'm talking about like when they remastered Tomb Raider. PS3 why they sold it for $59 coming out of the gate. It was $59.99 when we bought it the first time on PlayStation 3. I don't know why they mastered that and offer that as a free game.
Because I got all the DLC. Because I got all the DLC and stuff with it, and I didn't buy it last generation. But well, what I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying, and here's what they did, and what they did is pretty smart if you think about it. When they released the definitive edition, I had never ever played that game. I didn't own it last generation. I bought it. A week after I bought it, and thanks for the follow, Shadow 3BA. The reason I bought a week after I bought it. Now I told you why I bought it. Just listen to this. A week after I bought it, it was the free PlayStation Plus game on PlayStation 3.
See, I know what you're saying, but it's still, the bottom line stand is it's still a game that
Okay. Here's, well, okay. Why, it's like buying DLC for Destiny 5 years from now instead of just getting it for free.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm telling you that.
We're talking about it.
No, you didn't miss the giveaway.
It is the exact same game, brother. It's the same game that came out on the PS3 and the 360. It's the same difference.
Yeah.
But it's the same game.
I love that game. I don't know. Should they have given it to me for free? I don't know. I bought it because I didn't buy it last generation. Just like Grand Theft Auto 5 is not going to be free. Last of Us is not going to be free.
But what Pandora's saying is that they should put it as free PlayStation Plus.
They should. But it's an old game. Any way you want to slice it, Stan, these are old games.
I
They shouldn't get it off for free.
I don't know. Why didn't they let Metro?
These games for the same price.
Why didn't they let the Metro games do the same thing? I don't know. I mean, I agree with you.
They want to make more money.
I'm
saying, why don't they, there are no games on the PlayStation 4 to offer free. Right? Because they're having, I mean, we got
because there's no true next-gen titles that are old enough, and that's why they've not done it.
I mean, we got Pix the Cat. Well, you're telling me they couldn't put Metro up there for free? The game's already made its money.
Now, I did get Metro on free,
Yeah.
But the PS4 PlayStation Plus.
You want you're. All right, I see what you're saying. You want to know why the PS4 PlayStation Plus lineup isn't better.
I understand why. What I'm saying, Dan, is I understand why it's not better because there are current games. There's only a few games that are original PS4 games that have been selling since November. We all know that. There's only so many, right? They can't give those away.
Right. They can't.
What I'm saying
we agreed on that.
They're taking old games, year old or even older, and reskinning them and offering for full price.
I know,
on the plate.
But
they should be offering some of those. I'm saying all of them, but some of those games, man, should be what we're getting instead of pins.
But what I'm saying is, I agree. But what I'm saying is, I'm sure when Sony got okay. I missed my flight.
Anyways, go ahead, Stan. I'm just picking.
Get Bloodborne all the way. I don't know. I'll have to see on that one. What up? What up, Black Magic? How you doing? What I was trying to say is, when Tomb Raider came out, Definitive Edition, they put it on the PS3 as free. Now, that's Square Enix. Just like who's the developer of Metro? Anybody know?
I know, but I can't think of it.
That's up to that publisher what they do. Now, Sony probably got the PS3 version really damn cheap, and that's why they were able to give it away for free. They probably got the licensing for the PS3 very cheap because
Time out. We are 3 viewers away from possibly doing a raffle. Really, I believe.
Is that what Mubot says?
Well, now I just went down to 43.
Yeah, that's the.
So 7 now.
Pointed out that they were afraid.
But what I was saying, guys, is
quality options too.
Hey, Colts fan, I've heard
I got quality options.
I know all about Bloodborne. Just so you know that somebody knows what that.
I know what Bloodborne is, but I'm kind of hyped about it, but I'm not very good at like Demon Souls and Dark Souls and stuff like that. So I'll have to see. I know exactly what it is. It's Project Beast, which is made by the same people.
But back to what you were saying, I understand you're taking the argument from the corporate point of view.
Yeah, the corporate point of view is what happened is Sony.
I just think that Sony should have. I think Sony should have gone a little bit more out of their way to offer some of these older games, as some of the free PlayStation.
I agree,
not all of them, but some of them.
But what I'm saying is Sony probably got the PS3 license really, really, really cheap, whereas the next gen licenses are still pretty expensive within the first year. They can probably do the Tomb Raider thing for the next gen, but it's going to be next year. I'm sure Sony wants. Right, so I'm sure Sony wants to put out those AAA titles, but within the first year, those AAA licenses to put out for free are very expensive.
Yeah, later in the life,
because even though it's not really free, even though we're doing and it's giveaway time, guys. It's giveaway time.
You got 52.
52 views. All right.
Let it roll, baby. Let it roll.
Hi, Stan. How you doing? I'm doing good, Brazix. How are you? It's giveaway time. I'm a man of my word. We hit 50 views kind of early. Kind of an hour early tonight, guys. An hour early. Congratulations. Pat yourselves on the back. Appreciate everybody being here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to close the raffle.